Before she became a world champion, before she shattered records and dominated the global stage, there was this race. The 200 meters that showed the world that Shericka Jackson was truly made of. Today we are rewinding to the 2018 Athletic World Cup, where Shericka Jackson left everyone stunned, crushing the best from the USA, Great Britain, France, China and more. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe, drop a fire emoji for Jamaican power, and let's relive the race that started a sprinting legacy.
Tough old lane draw for somebody who is in many respects an outsider. Shericka Jackson, the Jamaican 200 champion this year, working on her speed this year. She's better known as a 400-meter runner. She has run 49.83 a couple of years ago. It's her birthday tomorrow, Jackson. Will she give herself an early present? This will be the athlete who might stop it, Jennifer Andini, the US champion, third in Rabat on Friday to Miller Weibo and Asher Smith of Great Britain, Dina Asher Smith. Jennifer Gallet of France goes in 5. Third in the French Championships, Jennifer Gallet. Anna-Kiel Basinska, semi-finalist of the World Championships 3 years back. Went out in her heats in this stadium last year, but 3 times the Polish champion. Good lane draw for her, lane 4. Beth Dobbin, well, she's in fabulous form as the 24-year-old rather, excuse me, UK champion at the beginning of this month in a new personal best. She missed the Commonwealth Games qualifying time for Scotland by 1/100th of a second, but boy oh boy has she come back with a vengeance. Her last 4 200s have been personal bests. Inside the Britain in 3 is Gulfen Huang, or Huang Gulfen. She goes in 2, only 20 years old, better at 400 metres. And then on the inside, Justine Palfreman, 6th in the 400 yesterday and 7th in the 4x400 metres relay for South Africa. This is her 3rd race of the weekend for Palfreman on the inside. Well, Shericka Jackson, there she is. Perhaps starts as marginal favourite on paper ahead of Jennifer Andini. She's in lane 7, the Jamaican. Suffered a slight blip in Lausanne last week. She was only 3rd in 22.8. But birthday tomorrow, what a good time to give herself a big result. That line up from the inside again. Palfreman of South Africa in 1, Huang of China in 2, Dobbin of Great Britain in 3, Kiel Basinska of Poland in 4, Gallet of France in 5, then Jenna Prandini, the US champion, in 6. Jackson in 7 in that yellow vest of Jamaica, Vesoli in 8 for Germany, but Prandini is blasted off and already has passed Jackson. Well, she's better known as a 400-metre runner, Shericka Jackson, for Jamaica in that yellow. Will she come back here at Prandini? The American being closed down. They're way ahead at the moment. It's going to be very tight. The Jamaican's coming. She's getting closer. She's going to get there, and she takes it by a metre. Both of them 3 or 4 metres ahead of the 3rd placer. What a wonderful race. Prandini maybe expended too much energy in the first 50 or 60. She absolutely blasted out of the block. She ran it like a 100 metres around the bend. And I know, Tony, you'll have a view on what she might have done right or done wrong in that one. But Shericka Jackson was hunting her down, wasn't she? She's the bronze medalist from Rio over 400 metres, and she ran it like a 400-metre runner. Really patient there through the second half and through the last 50 especially.
I think the instruction have been there to get out hard, try and break the stagger on the outside, put the others under pressure. But like you say, if you expend too much energy, you're not putting your hips in the right place, not coming home particularly well. Let me talk to somebody who knows more about 200 metres than me. Catherine, what do you say?
It went completely to plan.
Can you remember that long ago, Kat?
I can indeed. I can remember running nearly that fast, but not quite. Your short sprinter, Jenna Prandini, got out like a rocket, and the strength and the speed endurance of Jackson with that 400-metre speed endurance just clawed her back. It was a wonderful race. The world number 2 against the world number 4. These are 2 of the fastest women in the world over this distance, and it was a wonderful race that we hoped. Look at the technique, holding her form. Jackson's not tired. She usually runs 400 metres, but that's a good turn of speed. Look at what she clawed back over the last 60 metres. And I can tell you as a sprinter, you're like, she's coming, she's coming. They will know Shericka Jackson's coming with her 400-metre strength. That was a brilliant race.
But if you watch Prandini coming off the turn, she doesn't get up. She sort of runs into the bend instead of using the centrifugal force and coming tall.
London 2018, the Athletic World Cup. a unique meet that brought together powerhouse nations. The United States, Great Britain, France, China, Poland, South Africa, and Jamaica. In the women's 200 meters, all eyes were on the Americans, especially Jenna Paradine, known for her explosive stats, and Beth Domin, the home favorite for Great Britain. But on lane 5 stood Shericka Jackson, calm, focused, and ready to prove that Jamaica's dominance in sprinting was far from over. This was no ordinary race. This was a statement. The gun goes off, and right from the start, Paradine bolts out fast. Dobbin stays tight on the curve, but Shericka is smooth, powerful, methodical. By the 100-meter mark, you can feel it. Jackson starts to close the gap. Her stride is longer, her drive phase is cleaner, and she is holding form while others begin to tighten up. And as they come off the bend, boom! Shericka Jackson surged ahead like a rocket. The crowd can feel it. Jamaica is taking control. Shericka storms down the straight. Every stride stronger than the last. 22.35 seconds on the clock. She crosses the line with pure dominance, leaving Paradine and Dobbin trailing behind. It wasn't just a win, it was a warning. The world had just witnessed the birth of a new sprint queen. Let's break it down. Shericka's curve was nearly perfect. She didn't overstride or lose balance. By the time she hit the straight, she maintained her top end speed better than anyone else on that track. Jenna Paradine had the better start, but Jackson's transition was flawless. Smooth acceleration, clean knee drive, and incredible control in the last 50 meters. That's what separates a champion from a contender. That 22.35 wasn't just a gold medal. It was a glimpse of the future. Shericka would go on to dominate the world champions, become one of the fastest 200 meters women in history, and continue Jamaica's reign in global sprinting. Many fans call this race the moment Jackson arrived. If you look at her form now, 21.4, 21.4 again. Those monstrous times. It all traces back to this foundation. She didn't just win, she evolved. And that's the story of the race that started it all. Shericka Jackson, Jamaica's powerhouse, taking down USA, Great Britain, and the rest of the world is in just 22.35 seconds. If you enjoyed this throwback, smash that like button, subscribe for more sprinting legends, and turn on the notification bell. We are bringing you more of the best races, breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes stories in track and field. Drop your thoughts below. Which Shericka Jackson race do you think was her most dominant ever? Until next time, stay fast, stay focused, and remember, once a Jamaican queen, always unstoppable.